Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the Mighty Bjorn, and today for you, I am featuring the BRDM 2 from the Patreon copy of Gunner Heat PC. I was very curious about the wheeled vehicles in this game because many of you who are on the same page with me when it comes to armored warfare, wheeled vehicles really aren't the most friendly things to drive around. So I figured I was really curious about how this was to drive around, how it felt. I'm going to talk a little bit about the vehicle. This is going to be a short video. And what you're seeing is me here unloading with the 14.5 millimeter KPVT machine gun. This also has the coaxial 7.62 KPT as well, or sorry, PKT. Now, BRDM loosely translates or roughly translates as Combat Reconnaissance Patrol Vehicle. It actually entered production in 1962 and is still presently in service. Actually, it is still presently in production in Poland. But so I'm lighting up with the machine gun here, and basically the various things I'm trying to look at is what kind of armor penetration does this have? How effective will this 14.5 millimeter machine gun be against tanks? Which actually there I was shooting the side of a T-55 and it was not effective whatsoever. I was penetrating the outer layer of steel, but I would not get far into the steel plate of the T-55. But let's drive this thing around a little bit. Like I said, I was very interested in how this was going to drive. I was also interested in how the suspension worked, and I'm going to show a little bit of the suspension here and there. But it's very interesting to see that they actually took the time, filled in the blanks, checked the boxes, and each road wheel actually acts independently from one another. And it was nice to see that. You know, this is, as I've said before in my previous video, this is just an early access, more or less closer to an alpha demo of the game. And it was just interesting to see that they actually took the time, made a decent model for the BRDM 2, and it does. I think this actually looks good. I think this is one of their better models in the game. But they also took the time to make the wheels function properly, and the vehicle actually drives quite decent for a wheeled vehicle. Like I said, I really dislike how wheeled vehicles drive in games like Armored Warfare, especially in the realm of four-wheeled vehicles. The eight-wheeled vehicles aren't so bad, mostly because they tend to be slower, but this one drives actually pretty good. So I will definitely put a feather in their cap and brag about how good it does drive. It actually does have a decent speed. Right now, what I'm actually just stopped trying to show you how the suspension is reacting to the train I'm on, and if you paid real close attention there, you could actually see that the wheels were like individually at different levels. So they acted like real springs and shocks. So there's been about 7,000, over 7,000 of these vehicles built. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes. And this looks good up until... Damn it, Carl. You flipped it. But anyway, another thing I want to point out too is if you might want to rewind it, take a moment and relook at that. They even modeled stuff at the bottom of the vehicle. So I thought that was very cool as well. Definitely going to give them some very good kudos about this vehicle. And hopefully it's going to be also in the vertical slice new demo that they're actually working on. That's going to be getting a major update here. Hashtag soonish. I'm not going to say soon because it's going to be a bit yet here, folks. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and exploring the Gunner Heat PC's BRDM 2. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was short. And there's going to be a lot of little videos like this where I'm just going to experiment with the different things that's currently in the demo, showing off a little bit more and more about the game and what's in the demo. But anyway, folks, once again, thank you very much for tuning in, watching my YouTube channel, watching this video. Hopefully you liked it, and hopefully you want to see more just like it. And if you do, please hit that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate that little thing. But anyway, folks, thanks again, and have a good one.